Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello.
Hello,
Hello, hello.
hello.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I think I got it. Hello, hello. Oh, whoa. All right. Coca-Cola. Where is my Slack? You are. Yes. You can publish. All right. I think I'm live. Let's see if I am. Should we sell more Coke? No. Coke puts are up nicely. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. We are the dancing in the dark. Alright, let's see if we're on the YouTube. Let me know if we are on the YouTube in the chat. Let me know. Alright, we are. Yay. What are y'all seeing? A little bit of the scanner, not much. I guess. So apparently, the Zoom link I usually use was not working, so I had to create an OBS. I don't know what happened. I don't know if like Kane or someone used the YouTube or used the Zoom, but I don't know. I feel like they always give me the short end of the stick, but anywho. But yeah, I don't know, the YouTube, they said that they couldn't get me a Zoom link. So if the screen's a little weird, I do apologize. It should be back to normal tomorrow. You know, it's just a 1 day thing right here. But anyhow, a little weird. I was like, oh, so now I don't have the Zoom. Usually we use Zoom and then we live stream on YouTube. All right. Well, today was interesting. Really, nothing happened, and then the afternoon, things started happening. So let's go over it, right? Let's go over it. Yeah, the market. So let's first go over what's happening in the markets. I guess some Trump, Powell, Besant talk. I mean, who cares, really? But you know, we pretty much were pretty bearish right off the open. Had a little dead cat bounce and then right back down. So all it really done today was we sold some bear call spreads in the, I think they're calling it the 4 p.m. payout plan. A little interesting title. But in reality, you know, just aiming for a couple $100 a day. I mean, in reality. So the SPX trades are at max value. XXP trade is at max value. You know, pretty simple trades. So that's what, 3 for 3 this week? Yeah. So, you know, pretty simple, right? Short, Sell signal, first 30 minutes of the day, went lower. Well, much lower, actually. Market's down about 3%. But in terms of order flow, I mean, all I really did today was I added some Coke puts, which are doing very well now. I added some Coke puts. Can't believe I top ticket, but I did. And now those Coke puts are at what? 128, and I bought them at 185 and sold some at like 112, 115. So that was good, about 30% intraday. I added a little bit of Tesla today via the Tesla ETF. And that's about it. I mean, kind of boring, I'm not going to lie. And then I sold some BABA puts at the open. That was good. They were up about what, 40%? And then I sold some Verizon calls at the open for the trade desk. And that was good for about 15%. So really that's it. I mean, I have not been getting frisky. I've wanted to, but really I'm just doing the, I'm not aiming for home runs, 100, 200, 300 bucks a day. Selling premium. That's it. Keeping it pretty boring. Boring and simple. But yeah, I mean, today I literally was outside. I had to mess with the boat and move it because I have a service coming. So I was messing around mostly today. The Coke puts, the Coke puts were from yesterday for Shadow Trader. Coke. So they bought Coke puts. They bought Dr. Pepper puts. They're buying puts in the beverage companies. The sugary drinks. Apparently there was some chatter that they're going to ban soda and candy from, I think it was Arkansas. So you also saw some Keurig Dr. Pepper puts yesterday. How is Keurig Dr. Pepper down? So they bought, a $500,000 monster bet here, and a Bitcoin fraud. Interesting. I love these Bitcoin frauds. They all are. I mean, I can't say frauds, but they are. Dr. Pepper puts are up a little bit. I think all the crypto is all bullshit. Oh, I don't know if I could cuss. I think all the crypto is BS, but I can't say that because I think Graham has a crypto program or something, so I gotta watch my mouth. But I don't believe in it. But they've been hammering those crypto stocks though. Has anyone ever looked at the riots and Maras? I don't trade MicroStrategy, by the way. It's too expensive. But has anyone ever looked at the crypto stocks? I think this one's Mara. Look how bad it is. 12 bucks. Even when Bitcoin was going up, Riot is now $6. A big hedge fund got involved in this stock too. Up in here. I think it was SoftBank, I think it was. And they're down 40%. So yeah, I don't know. I just would not touch crypto ever with a 20-foot pole. I bought Dogecoin and made 30% in like 2 weeks, and I sold it. And I've never touched a crypto again. Nor do I really want to. There's too much manipulation. But we do have, let me talk about this trade. So I felt kind of foolish today, to be 100% with y'all. I bought Google calls. I should have held them. They went up 40%. I sold them for like 10% profit. I bought Google calls. The market went down, then it went up. And I was like, why are they buying Google calls when Netflix earnings are Thursday after the bell? Markets are closed Friday, so you can't trade Netflix options. So I don't know. I still can't wrap my mind around it. So Google, Microsoft, Amazon, they're all going to move with Netflix, Facebook. But why? I don't know if someone can tell me this. Maybe I have the wrong data. Why is Netflix implied vol at 136% this week when their earnings are Thursday after the market closes? And Friday the markets are closed, so you can't trade the options. Am I missing something here? Right? It says Thursday after market close. 4:17 after market closes, so that's Thursday. The markets are closed Friday. Am I missing something? I felt very foolish. Okay, you got 30% Google. Good job. Oh. Right? Am I missing something? Jeremy? Anyone in the chat? Am I just... do I have something wrong about the market for Netflix earnings? I have everything I see is Thursday after the market closes. So if you're trading it for earnings Thursday, they report, let's say at 4 p.m., you can't get out the options. Right? What am I missing? Or is Netflix just implying a 55-point move between now and tomorrow? Am I missing something? Right, they raised, correct. Jody, you're correct. They raised their guidance yesterday. That's why it had a big move yesterday. So, but if you're trading the options and they expire Thursday at 4 p.m. and the markets are closed Friday, then you can't trade them. Right? So I'm just a little perplexed. Are they maybe coming out with earnings tomorrow morning instead? And just everything hasn't been updated? Let me see if I can find something, because I'm just I was very confused this morning. Let me go on their investor relations. Unless they just haven't priced in that the markets are closed Friday. April 17th at 1:45. Earnings interview? What is an earnings interview? YouTube. I don't know. But yeah, even it was weird even earlier in the was it yesterday, they pre-released like guidance. So, because the stock market is closed Friday. Good Friday, closed. So maybe that's it. Maybe they're going to release earnings tomorrow morning or earlier or in the day during the daytime hours, maybe. Did I hit my sound off? Sorry, I'm on OBS instead of the normal Netflix. Earnings tomorrow. Is my sound off? It might be. Not on the normal Zoom link today. But yeah, very weird. Very, very weird. Anywho, more food puts. Wow. More food puts. This one in General Mills. food, beverage. The July 52.5 puts in General Mills. How much are those? Maybe $1.70? Ooh, July is far. Never mind. Wow, pretty good. They are about $1.70. Wow. You know, not if you like long dated stuff, the market's very wide. But, you know, food stocks are continuing to see bearish price action. A little too far for me. You know what had a nice move today was that Newsmax was up a little bit. They said they were looking into insider trading on it. And then that Webull stock has been getting a lot of attention. Webull went public via SPAC and been seeing some attention lately. A little odd stock. Citigroup gave back all the earnings. Some cheap calls here for tomorrow. You know, Citigroup has been working very well. Some 62.5s for tomorrow. Nothing crazy. But the banks basically gave back the whole earnings. That's what happens in a crazy market. Goldman Sachs down. Yeah, so the banks gave it almost everything back from earnings. All right, let's see what we have in the chat. Some questions. There we go. I got the chat up again. Yeah, big implied move for Netflix. That's why I was a little appalled, we'll say. Say the least. I was a little appalled. Market trying to bounce here. Probably some short covering into the close. Ooh. You know, I'll be honest, I'm a little fearful. Tesla, a little few point bounce. I was a little fearful this morning that we were going to have a short squeeze and then we sold off again. So it is good to see a little flush today, especially ahead of the big cap tech earnings upcoming. And what I mean by that is I still feel a lot of people are bearish. So what do the bears do when the market goes down? They get excited and they reload their shorts. But next week, look who you have upcoming to the plate. Tesla, Intel, Google, Newmont, Freeport. Those copper and gold names have been on a tear, especially gold. Gold's been on fire. But you also have IBM, GE, Verizon. So you start having some of those big companies report earnings, and then the following week, you have your names like Microsoft, Meta report that are going to drive the Qs. So you have a lot of Dow stocks next week, and then you have a lot of the Qs the following week. And those Dow stocks, for example, if you look at the diamonds today, the Dow's usually the lowest beta out of the group, so it's been holding up the best compared to the NASDAQ. But those Dow stocks, you know, Trump loves the Dow, not really the NASDAQ. They could get going. And you got United. Remember United, all the bad news? Well, look where it is, right back up. I think you have United reporting today, tomorrow before the open. So some interesting, reports upcoming. Heck, you got Floor and Decor upcoming too. Walmart. They have some big Walmart puts. Oh, Bill Ackman is in Hertz. Oh, well. So Bill Ackman just pumped Hertz. Bill Ackman is in Hertz. The news just hit the wires. Bill Ackman of Pershing Square took a 20% stake in Hertz. So he's just looking for a short squeeze. Wow. Zoom is down. Oh, it's down company-wide. So Bill Ackman, God, he must be desperate to make some money. Getting into Hertz? Wow. Desperate. When you have hedge funds pumping penny stocks, you know they're desperate. Wow. I wonder if he was buying puts and loading up on shares. So Bill Ackman is 20% stake in Hertz. Jeez. What is this? I mean, I feel like we're at the Wall Street casino. You have one of the biggest hedge funds buying penny stocks. Wow. This reminds me of the SPAC days when people were buying SPACs hand over fist. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Look at the volume here. Just off that news. Godly. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Oh, man. KO's at 134. Don't tempt me. I said I was not going to sell any more Coke till earnings. So, I mean, if you want to sell it, obviously, it's your money. You do whatever you want. I probably shouldn't have sold some today. I bought some at 85 this morning. I sold it, I think, at 112. God, I can't read my own things. Coke, Coke, Coke. Here we go. Coke. Coke, 113, 112. But I don't know. I want to hold it through earnings. I want some risk. But if you want to get out, I don't blame you. Move on. NVIDIA with a big bounce here. Wow. Yeah, UAL reported. It was mid. It was mid. It was up 3%. Now it's flat on the day. It was a pretty big implied move. I don't think the options made any money. Just too big of an implied move for it. Oh, look at my baby Tesla. Up $3. Did I bottom tick Tesla today? I mean, the options are up like 10%. That's it. It's because the options aren't going to be that sensitive because of earnings next week. NVIDIA with a little 100 call buyer. Ooh, that's in the money. In the money calls is what you want. Squeeze out those shorts that wanted it to crack 100. For XXP, we have a pretty large cushion, about 100 points. So, there are 10 XXP points, 100 SPX points. So, got a pretty big cushion, and I got about 1,000 texts. Who is texting me? All right, well, anywho. But if you want more information about that, join that little hot list link. And I believe in like 10 days, it will be open to the public. Right now, it's only about, I think, 60 people or so. The Diamond Club gets it only. I've been getting the trade alerts. Only. The trades were too good, and I guess they were like, Lance, you can't share it for free. I was like, okay, but it's been really good. Very good. AMAT Nope, nothing in June. I only want really next week, maybe May expiration would be the longest. Let me see if I have that link. But it is it's been really good. I think we lost like one, maybe 2 trades in the past 2 months. I even do it on my Robinhood account. Oh, good job in Hertz. Is it still going? Wow. Oh my God. Hertz is up 45% now. Good work. Good work in Hertz. Good Lord. I took my eye off it for, what, 2 minutes? And it runs another 10%. Wow. Market here with a nice little bid. You know, I should have took those city calls then. Man, I can't believe we bottom ticked Tesla. It'll never happen again. Hertz new highs, yeah. Well, good day. Good day. UNH, I think it's too expensive to trade. I looked at it earlier. It was the 595 calls. I think it was the 595 calls. I think they were like 10, 11 bucks. Yeah, they're just too expensive for me. I don't want to risk $1,000 on an option. Pardon me, the 595 calls are 590 by 8. Wow, that's wide. Yeah, a little too wide. I'll pass. I'll pass on that. Do you have an affiliate program? I don't know. I don't do any of the marketing. More NVIDIA calls. Man, Hertz 52% now. Good Lord. Lance. Just buy the damn stock. NVIDIA still going. It's the May 2nd calls now. I don't know what causes short squeeze. I had to move my whole setup to get today set up. Like, I got to move everything to fit on the screen since Zoom is down. White House adds a press briefing to schedule. What? I don't know. I can't. I'm a little late on the news. Apparently a lot is going on, though. Or something triggered the market bounce. Well, that's good. Yay. Woohoo. Very excited. I would like to see some better option flow. Option flow has been a little dry today. Very dry. In the meantime, hit the thumbs up button if you want. If you don't, no harm, no foul. There's really not much. USAR. Let's see what this stock is. USAR. It's up 15%. And it is a SPAC. USA Rare Earth. Oh, wow. So I'm assuming this was a SPAC. That, 140 grand in it. Why didn't they buy these yesterday? I don't want to buy a stock up 15%. And the May 15 calls are 230 by 270. Wow, what a market. No thanks. Was this a SPAC? Materials? Looks like one. A SPAC at 10, at 11 bucks. Here's the SPAC boom. Here's the SPAC crash. I didn't know SPACs were still around. Wow. Interesting. How's good old Palantir? Probably in the pooper. You know, if I would have held on to those calls for warped options, I would have been at 50%. I didn't know the stock was going to rally 25%. I wish I did. Damn, more NVIDIA calls. Jeez, I almost want to take NVIDIA calls now. How much time do we have left? Holy map. Wow, NVIDIA's up $3 since they started buying calls. If these 105 calls are under $1.80, I'll buy them. I feel like I'm chasing, but I'm so bored. The 105 calls for tomorrow are $1.35? I can't say no. I'll do a whopping 5 lot. Let's try one, I don't know, 42. I'll just do a little bet. And they're at 145. Wow. Way to jump in my face. A little afternoon dice roll on NVIDIA. Even though shares are up, how much off the lows? $3 off the lows. I mean, why not? Get some blood flowing for tomorrow. Oh my God, that's the bell. Damn, well, that's a sneaky bastard. You came in right at the end of the day, NVIDIA bull. What a rat bastard. Well, we'll see what happens in NVIDIA. I don't know. I'm just not trading anything big, as y'all can see. I mean, I did a 5 lot. For me, that's, you know, nothing. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. This little late day rally, I mean, it was interesting. But we're up another 100% in our SPX trades. Yay. Made a whopping 200 and, I don't know, $90. Yay. Woohoo. But yeah, really not much going on today. And tomorrow's the last day of the week with Good Friday. People are going to be rushing out for Easter. Do you see Palantir bouncing? If the market goes up, it will go up. Market goes down, it goes down. I think a lot of people probably bought it yesterday, thinking it was going to go to 100. And then all those people got whacked today. So, I mean, it probably stays under 100 for tomorrow. So whenever everyone bought it yesterday, right? So therefore, everyone bought it yesterday thinking it was going to go to 100. So obviously, you know, went down. So then once those people sell or once their options expire tomorrow, then it will probably go back up. Obviously, you need the market to rally. So again, just do the opposite of really what everyone else is doing. So if you read tonight, bearish, 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 you know, get bullish. If you read, you know, market's bullish and Jim Cramer's buying and Tom Lee's buying, then probably lean bearish. But I mean, I have, you know, I can talk up all here and yip yap, but I mean, I don't have any real positions on. I mean, day trades, earnings, a 1 lot. I think for TSLL, I have like a 30 lot. I mean, I don't really have anything. So I'm no one to talk because I'm not positioned. So I don't really have any, you know, oomph in market direction. All I do is sell premium and XXP and SPX. That's it. Almost every day. That's all I've been doing. And I'll continue because it's working. You know, just stick with what works. Don't do anything too crazy. Oh, and then for Tesla, I have something upcoming. What is it? I'm not sure. I was supposed to read something. Do I remember what they told me? No. So give me a second. I'm supposed to read something. What was I supposed to read for Tesla? Can someone send it to me? I think everyone's doing a roundtable on it. Of course, I didn't get invited. I would still do the opposite of what everyone says. I'm not sure. But if everyone is bearish on Tesla, obviously get bullish. I mean, that's it. But I'm pretty bullish into earnings, obviously, because I'm positioned that way. And publisher Nate is saying there's a lot of, well, yeah, so I'm very bullish. Apparently everyone is bearish on Tesla. So do the opposite. So be super bullish. Warped options, we just closed a 50% winner. I don't know with the holiday tomorrow if we'll be doing anything, just because, you know, it's a holiday. But yeah, we just had two 50% winners, DraftKings and JP Morgan. It's been good. But definitely trade small. Don't do anything too wild. But yeah. Anyone else? Any questions that I miss? Sorry, I had to move my screen to a different one. Apparently, wow, Hertz is, you're right. It just hit $6. Hopefully Zoom is back to normal tomorrow. Zoom went down. The whole Zoom network went down. Wow. I wonder what happened. Who would have thought Hertz would be up 50%? That is truly insane. Off just the Bill Ackman news. So when you see stuff like this, people have to make return, right? So the desperation right now, when you have one of the biggest hedge funds and one of the most, I would say, popular hedge fund managers buying a 20% stake in a penny stock to make a quick 50%, yeah, they must have had some, you know what it is? Their loss in Nike. Oh, wow, that makes sense. So Bill Ackman's down about $500 million in Nike. So he probably said, what can I do to make a quick buck to make my numbers look good? And that's what it was. Wow. So I think he got in Nike at what? 80-ish? So he's down, I think it was 80-ish, if I'm not mistaken. And now the shares are at 53. So he lost all that money, so he had to pump Hertz. Wow. Unbelievable. Wow. Gold, I have some gold Costco bars. Remember when Costco was selling gold? Maybe what, a year or so ago? I bought some Costco gold, well, the gold bars. I don't know. Gold's rough up here. It's up so much. I think it's up, what, 20+% year to date? It just keeps going up, though. Logically, I would say, well, yeah, gold's great, but maybe silver plays catch up, but it hasn't, so maybe silver's the catch-up trade. Yeah, it looks good technically. But then again, silver has underperformed gold for a while. So copper is starting to come back, if you want to look at copper. Yeah, Kathy, you're probably right. I bet you he sells his Hertz position today. I bet you he sells his Hertz position. Yeah. So it's probably a good plan. Are the puts insane though? Value? How much are the puts for May? There's really no market for them. What about June? You, oof. You might have to wait till there's a market, but I would not be shocked if he sells his Hertz position today. Maybe tomorrow he sells it because it keeps running after hours. Oh God, what a brutal game! You would think we were doing penny stock stuff. Yeah, silver's slow. It's not as aggressive, but I think the thought process would be since it's underperformed, it can start to outperform, but that would be kind of the logic. It's easier for $20 to hit $40 and $3,000 to hit $6,000. But that logic's been many years, and obviously gold still outperforms. So you could just do the SLV is the ETF. /SI is silver futures. They are a big contract though, so I would not trade futures. Futures in general are very, very risky. No one really talks about them because it's a different division. But when you're trading futures, especially swing trading or something goes wrong, they can come after you because you trade futures on margin. They could come after your house, your bank accounts, all that stuff if you blow up. So I would probably do the ETF if I was going to do it. Yeah. Well, miners have been good, like Greg says. Yeah, miners. Pan American Silver. There's also Silver Wheaton Corp, which is Wheaton Precious Metals now. Yeah, WPM. There's AU for gold. There's Newmont. There's Barrick Gold, which is gold. PAS is Pan American Silver. Nice recovery. And there's Majestic Gold. Majestic Silver, MAG. So yeah. Trying to think off the top of my head some other ones. SLJ is the silver miners. Thank you. The junior miners, and then the gold miners are GDX, and then GDXY. J is the junior miners. There we go. Wow, what a throwback. And if you want to get leveraged on the ETF, you can do the Nugget, which is the 2X gold miner ETF. I used to trade this one, the Nugget, a lot. Yeah, the Nugget used to be my friend. Yeah, AEM is a big one, but I used to do the Nugget a lot. And then there was the inverse Nugget. What's the inverse Nugget? Dust. Wow. This is like 10, 15 years ago. Dust is 2X bearish gold miners. Oh, you kept your BA? Oh my God, Boeing's up today? Yeah, I saw those calls. They looked sold. They could have made the market. It was, such a big trade. But I was just like, I can't tell. And if I can't tell, I don't want to hold an expensive option into earnings. It wasn't clear enough for me. But let me see. Those calls are an open interest, so they could have sold them to open. I just couldn't tell. It wasn't clear enough. When you're doing 10,000 contracts, though, and the markets have been kind of wide, you do make the market. So they looked on the bid side, though, when I saw them. But yeah, gang, I think that's it for today. Hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. If you're a Diamond Club, shoot me a message if you want on the SPX XXP trades. I just did some of the education for that. That should be uploaded, I would say, in the next, well, actually, either tomorrow or next week. I forgot. Good Friday. And then we'll continue posting them in that private Telegram channel. So it's just easier to have all the info. And then, oh, and I'll continue to do the screenshots as well, just because it's pretty easy to do. Then you get the visual. But the code, I think I mentioned this before, we found out the other day, we can't get the code for TradingView, only Thinkorswim. And then I tried on Robinhood Legend, I think it is, and they don't have enough custom stuff. You could still trade on Robinhood and stuff, but the Robinhood Legend, you can't do custom codes on it yet, I don't think. Let me look here. That's weird. On my phone, you can do it, but on the web base, you have to go to Legend. Wow, it's so weird. But I tried doing custom coding on it, and I couldn't. What did I trade on Robinhood? SPX? Oh, it already expired, that's why. 4 p.m. But yeah, you can't do custom code on it. All right, I think that's it. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm not really expecting too much. I think we'll have very light volume because the Good Friday. But we'll see. Maybe things will... I mean, that was a real weird end of day bounce. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, you had Tesla with a 8-point move in the last 30 minutes. NVIDIA with the $3 move. Wow. Interesting. Oh, good. Good job, Mark. Good job. I like, sub, shared, and tagged you on Instagram. Oh, do I? I don't think I have an Instagram. So, it's probably not me. I don't think I have an Instagram. Do I? I don't think I do. It might be a fake one. I saw a fake Kathy Wood ad today. Y'all want to laugh? So I just got a Facebook Marketplace. Do I have a TikTok? I don't do it. It might be a bot. So I got a Facebook Marketplace because I was trying to sell my Bronco. And look, I have a whole thing. I don't even have a TikTok. And there was an ad for Kathy Woods. With like her with a car, with a Tesla, and this whole thing. And I go, how is Kathy Woods advertising? So I clicked it, and then I messaged a buddy. I go, hey, is this real? And he's like, no, it's a scam. And I go, what? I couldn't believe it. But I don't think I have anything. Maybe the company has one for me, but I don't. I don't see it. Oh, wow, that's funny. Here's my email. I'll post it in the chat. But that's all I have. And I just got this email. The Stonkomania brother at gmail.com. I used to have a dating profile. A Match.com about a year ago. Then I met my girlfriend and then I deleted that quickly. But I think that's it. I don't think I have anything. Let me check my phone. No. Yeah, nothing. You scared me for a second one. Because I was like, dude, I don't know. All right, I think that's it. Am I on X or on Twitter? I don't think so. I used to have a Twitter. Let me check. But I think I stopped a few years ago. Do I? Let me see. Oh, maybe I do. Oh. Account suspended? This was probably it. Why did my account get suspended? Oh, no, that was a fake one. No, I think I don't have a... Yeah, these are fake. Damn. Look at all these fake accounts I have. Yeah, I don't have X. This is so funny. I don't even have this. Let me sign in and see. Wow. How do I have all these fake accounts people create pretending to be me? Wow. Yeah, that's what it was, Lauren. It was like a WhatsApp or something for Kathy Woods. And I go, how is this legal? Like, how is she doing this? And then my buddy was like, no, it's not real. And I go, wow, I fell for it. I was about to join the thing. So I was like, Kathy Woods has this? Yeah. Here, let me show y'all. If I could pull it up. Look. Here, this was it. Here's my post. Kathy Woods sponsored. Mark my words. Anyone who owns these 3 stocks will become a millionaire by the end of 2025. A, that's not true. What if I own 3 shares of those 3 stocks worth $100? I'm not going to become a millionaire. So that's false. I'm Kathy. Maybe that should have gave it away. It would say I'm Kathy Woods, CEO of ARK Investment Management, known for my commitment to individual stock investors, blah, blah, blah. So I decided to create a WhatsApp investment group to share tips. I don't think she's allowed to. The focus should be companies, blah, blah, blah. Missing a life-changing opportunity with her and an old Tesla. You know, she actually lives by me. Not too far. What is ARK down? Like 50% this year? Getting there. But, yeah, I fell for it too. Or just about fell for it. But anyway. NASDAQ down 3%, S&P 2.25%, Dow 1.7%. I mean, a little bit. VIX is barely even up though. So, no real fear. I'm Inverse, Woods, and Kramer. Good job. Yeah, I think they all are bots, just Jen, because I actually looked at the comments and they looked like a lot of bots in there. All right, guys, I'm signing off. I have to run to Costco and get some stuff for Easter party. Trash bags, paper plates, all that jazz, drinks. So I want to try to beat the crowd. Hopefully we'll be back normal. YouTube, normal setup at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. And I think I might be having a 9 a.m. session on Tesla. So be on the lookout. You'll probably get like a text, telegram, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. Actually, it might be 9 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. But we'll also do the 3:30. Hopefully it zooms up so the layout looks normal. Because I know this layout kind of looks weird today. Oh, you can't even see the bottom of my screen. Wow. All right. Thanks, everyone. Now, how do I log off this OBS? Stop streaming. You will not be reconnected.